Okay. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the RTM Redistricting meeting. It's October 27th, 2022. Can I have a roll call? Marcy Spolier?
Here.
Pamela Iacono?
Here.
Karen McCormick?
Here.
And I'm Karen Wackerman. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First, we'll consider and act upon the minutes from last week's meeting, October 18th, 2022. Can I have a motion to approve?
Sure, Marcy.
I'll second.
And we have to turn on your mic.
Sorry. Second.
Okay. Moved by Ms. Representative Spolier, seconded by Representative Iacono. Any comments?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then we'll consider and act upon the minutes from the meeting held on April 11th, 2022. Can I have a motion to approve those? These will be as amended. Motion to approve?
So moved. Sorry.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any comments on that? Okay.
I'll just, for the record, Representative Wackerman sent me some corrections that we talked about last time that were passed around. I recommend that we adopt them as presented, just with the word merely struck out of one of the red lines.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to abstain just because I wasn't a member at that time.
Okay, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
May I ask who seconded? Sorry, I missed that.
Karen?
Okay, thank
I
you.
did.
You can, this is different, you can just, oh, you want to, yeah. Okay, so we're going to look at the changes from last week. Oh, good, I hear the footsteps. Oh, it was? Matt Wagner will be coming with a big map for us, but we could take a look at what we did. We do have the map from last time, which was part of the minutes. Does anyone initially just have any comments on that from considering what we did, or?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Where's Matt? Let's see. Oh, good. Hello. Matt Wagner, Registrar of Voters, has arrived with a big map. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay.
You want to plug that in? I'll figure it out. But I don't know if I have any connections. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me doing that cable.
This other one. Matt, are these identical?
No, one is from March and the other has your changes from last week.
Okay. Which one's which?
The one where the Stratfield area goes further
out.
south down Jackman and such is the newer one.
We had that in the original one or not? Oh, sorry about that, folks.
I just said the same thing happened like 3 times.
Was it spam?
Yes,
This
The one that dips down,
The one you're touching is the new.
this one is the new one. that's the old one. No?
This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
new
that's the new one. Yeah, that's the new one.
Okay, you want to start with that then?
I was going to say Karen, but no.
I don't remember that.
Maybe put one here and one over there. That makes sense?
Oh, because that, well, but,
This is the new one.
okay.
It'll still be a little different though, on the edges.
Well, why don't we just work from this one? Why do
Yeah,
we need
that
that?
You don't need both?
No, we don't.
We could ditch this.
Or just put it underneath for now.
Underneath it, yeah.
That way, if for some reason.
There you go.
Yeah.
This one?
Thank you.
Number 10?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to just pull up one of these
Yeah,
chairs?
pull a chair, no, get a comfy chair.
Oh, that's a good idea, Karen.
Thank you, I like to be up there. It's to you, buddy.
So remember, we need to be able to talk into the microphone.
I want to do the screen share, though.
Um,
That way we can, broadcast it.
Okay, so we're looking at the map that we changed last week, in which we redid 3 districts, and we'll take a look at the rest of it and see if we want to make any other changes.
So are we just looking at the 133rd right now, or are we going to look at other ones?
I'm good with the 133rd if you are, if
I
you want to move on to another.
I think we should move on to another.
I agree.
Yep. Do you want to look at the 134th? I don't know if there's any changes folks want there.
I don't have any changes to the 134th at this time.
Where,
It's these, this and this.
oh, so that's not down by,
This is the 132nd, these
Okay,
4.
yeah. I think that, okay.
It's C and A, right?
What's CNA?
ABC is the 134th.
Oh, yes, ABC, right. Matt, when you're teed up, are you able to share the map? Or you're just getting warmed, opened up, right?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So is everyone comfortable with A, B, and C as is, or,
I believe so.
okay,
For now.
okay. All right, we can move to the 132nd. Do we have any changes we want to make there?
I do.
Mhm.
I probably need to wait for Matt to get his map up, because
He's stuck in an update, so.
Oh,
I also wanted to look at, where was Massachusetts? I can't read upside down or small.
Massachusetts,
Like
oh,
the-
the Vermont and
The
all those.
Vermont, Massachusetts.
in the 133rd or in the
Here's Vermont.
132nd?
It's in the D section,
Yeah, it's Vermont's up here, and then here is
close to red.
other stuff like, I think that may be Massachusetts, I'm not sure.
So I think,
I'll also just say, if you guys want to draw your ideas on like the paper,
Mm-hmm.
and then say, just put this in the computer, like that also, that works for me if you guys are sort of working around in the circle.
Okay.
Except it doesn't have the census numbers on it, Matt, so it's hard to know what we're moving.
Sure, I mean, if you want to like ballpark it, and I'll say, okay, well, now we need to get 50 more people in this one or that one.
Mm-hmm.
And once we start marking it up, then we can't take the marks off, so that could be a little
Need
tricky.
pencil, probably.
Yeah, pencil would be good.
I don't have any pencil. Oh, maybe I do. Can I just grab my
Of
bag?
course, I'm sorry.
Since we're in this building, I can get more maps at the time.
Oh, okay. that's
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, so I do have a pencil if we decide.
because I'm confused, because was this my original map?
Uh-huh.
Because we had wanted to move like that Massachusetts area
Is that,
away from the beach area.
yeah, so the problem is, this is the 133rd.
Yeah, we can't touch that, but weren't we?
Massachusetts, where's, I see Meadowbrook, Mayweed. I don't, can I borrow that for a sec?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I know where. I thought Massachusetts was like around the Vermont area.
It is. Massachusetts, Vermont, all those were there. They're in the 134th, but
They're in
Of
the
these.
132nd or the 130,
This is 132.
132nd, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where did we think we would?
It's
I'm
Web
trying-
X3. Yeah. But we're
I think we put them up here more,
We're
right?
way
Or-
Oh, yeah, maybe, that's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
away from the beach, but more in the area that they,
mm-hmm. So these were all even when we did it last week,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah,
all, that's
we're
all,
not
that's
touching
all good.
HIJ, right?
Yeah,
We're talking,
If we could be done with that piece of the puzzle, that would be awesome.
we're talking about
okay with me.
DEFG.
yeah, I was wondering if we took anything from here, but we wouldn't have,
We
because
can't
it's
touch
different.
DEFG, right?
Right, mhm.
We're settled on DE, well, I mean,
No, we're settled on, there's,
we're settled, DEFG is what we're addressing.
yeah. I was briefly thinking we borrowed
Yeah.
stuff here, but we didn't. So yeah, we had moved some of this up here maybe.
Yeah.
And what's the area, Pam, that you're interested in again? I think it was in
Up on the top of Mill Plain, like this area
Mm-hmm.
in here.
You want to change yellow to green?
Yes.
Okay, and then, because we want to change
Yeah.
some of that to yellow, so we
And then
could kind of do
pull-
a,
Yeah,
Yeah, and pull the other way around.
right. Oh, that's good. I thought you said it was 134th, but it's
No,
not.
no,
Good.
it's the 132nd.
Okay, so that, yeah, I think we were like Grasmere, or where did we? So hard to read these
I
tiny
can't read
things.
them, and I can't read them upside down.
Yeah, Kenwood, oh, that was here. It was something like here we pulled up. I have no idea what the census numbers are here,
Right.
though.
I don't
Where was the university?
The university is right
Numbers are
here.
on this map here
Oh, yeah.
from March of 20.
So if we move some of the yellow over to the green, are we messing up any of the university area at all?
Yeah, that's the problem. We were asked to try and keep it together, and I personally just do not think it is possible, and I don't think that we should be focused on keeping it together. That's not a neighborhood per se that has active voters in it. It's college students. And when I looked it up, only 3 people voted there in an RTM election. So if we're focused on representing the constituents that actually go to the polls, and we want to keep neighborhoods together, and that's one of our focus points, I don't see the problem in splitting the university in 2 pieces to make that all happen.
What about, like, but the university students move each year, right? So then they have to figure that out again every year? Is that how that works?
Yes. Or they move off campus, or they leave, or they're not there.
Right.
I think it's both administratively difficult for the registrars, because if they're in different districts, and because they move, it could cause a controversy if there's like a 1 or 2 vote difference between people. So, so where does the university end here?
So this is all, like, this is the university.
Yeah, this is like the east border, right? North
Yeah.
Benson.
Mhm.
Does
And
it
then this
end
is
here?
Yeah, so this is around here. No, it actually goes up in here.
Okay. Oh, so all this green is the university.
Correct.
So if you had this,
See, so this is in it now, and one of it's the dividing lines. And, because these roads actually empty out onto North Benson. So if you captured in here, if you can get this back in over here,
and could you do that and still keep the university
we
in there?
couldn't last time because it didn't fit.
But we may borrow, or we may twist everything a little this way perhaps, or
So-
something.
Can I just to see what it is, I have no idea. Can we just flip the whole university into yellow?
Oh, you want to go from green to yellow?
Yeah, I want to.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go from yellow to.
If the insistence is that this must stay together, can we flip that in there and see if there's another way to do this?
What would you do with this then? Go in here too?
Well, that goes in there, and then this can flip into green, and then we have to figure out how to reconfigure. Maybe this end comes into green, and you're able to get that Massachusetts area back into yellow. Maybe it goes down this way. I don't know.
So we really need maps up.
Correct.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to put the software into WebEx? Like because when you share the screen, it tends to take over, or do you want your meeting to kind of be the thing?
Put it into WebEx.
Yeah,
I think the map would be, but yeah,
Map is
I
more important
totally
than seeing
agree.
our
Yeah.
faces.
Deprive them of
That's what I
our
was
beauty.
trying to get to before.
Don't turn your mics off.
Yeah. I don't know what happened last time.
That's it.
Well, I'm very happy because I got the pledge right this time.
That's right.
At our meeting on Monday, I was looking over at you and I almost laughed.
Thanks.
Family.
The only thing I might
No, let's
suggest
not,
is when
please.
you vote on items, that you go back to the meeting so people can see your vote.
Okay.
Sure. Makes sense.
Thank you so much, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Terry.
Great, thank you.
There it is.
Paxton, is the sound coming through okay?
How do we sound?
You don't want to go through a whole nother meeting and have it not be.
Well, that was fun, but no. Matt, Paxton, maybe we can put down the chat and participant page so we have more room for the map? Oh, that's you, that's right, thank you.
No, we only have one other.
Thanks, John. So can we try both things too, like both?
I think
moving
we're
it
going to
over?
have a sit down and unfortunately, I
around
think it could, yeah,
Yeah, because
If you guys don't mind.
Or it could go over there.
yeah, like it might take a lot of iterations to get something to work.
So when this was something the group had been discussing in March, I did a couple of versions of like Fairfield University being in different configurations. So this was one.
Is it possible to make it bigger so we can just see
Just
the
the university
132nd, and especially, yeah, just the university area would be great.
That was one arrangement.
Is that with the current maps that we have, Matt?
That, this is what you were working on in March.
Which is,
So whatever the group did last week is not in here. This is stuff that was saved from March. So
but this wasn't changed last week,
We didn't change
right?
it, yeah. It was never changed.
Yeah, we didn't touch
So it
that.
should be the same as March.
So this one, it looks like you have the university over in G, and that piece you're interested in, Pam, is over in F, in that one, right?
He moves it to G, correct, in that one. And then C, he
So
went,
here's another arrangement where the university is entirely in the green. And then, it's like, it's more geographically compact, but sort of on the other side of Mill Plain is now in with Southport. That's a sort of a couple of configurations.
Which, Pam, that's what you were not wanting, right? 'Cause
well,
Mill Plain doesn't really belong in Southport, is that what you're?
Well, this isn't really Southport, is
right,
it?
no,
Yeah.
And that's what it is right now?
What do you-
Write that one now.
Where you left it
Right now.
was the
That's the-
95
yeah.
is the division on the south.
Right. But that's the current map right there that you
Right.
have right there.
The current is this.
Gotcha. And what was the second one you had?
Yeah, what was the one where you converted Fairfield U to G?
That's
There.
this.
That one. So how's the,
Yeah, the
How does that
only thing
rate?
I don't like about that is now what happened to D. Like, I think that's,
well, we have to look at what it does to D.
We
right?
have to, yeah, definitely. So, Matt, how's the, what's that noise? The population,
Yeah, the population
These were all
spread.
valid population.
oh, okay. So D, where does D start
I don't
then?
like that with D, though. It's like,
No,
goes
it's-
all the-
it's-
it's
yeah, I
not,
totally
that's
agree.
not.
And F comes way down, which doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. Matt, can you just do it so that all right, so, all right, leave it right there for 1 second. So if you have that F and G, no, wait, what did you just do? No, go back to the other one, please, the one that none of us like. Okay. If you, where are you drawing your southernmost border in G?
In this map?
Yes.
Um,
What-
That's the southern border of the university. University.
Okay, that's the southern border of the
So
university.
Barlow Road?
Yeah, this is Barlow.
All right, can you, that's southern Barlow, F. On the northern end of, what's up on in that northern section?
You want street names?
Yeah, like North Benson, what's in the upper corner? What borders Benson and?
This is Black Rock Turnpike.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Gonna have to go up there and look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't probably see upside down.
No.
What's the issue with this configuration?
Well, see how that D is? That's going all the way down from the beach, all the way up into the northern section of the corridor.
And F is going down into the beach.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense to
To
keep
be,
the
I
beach
think
kind of-
that.
Cut some of F off into, put some of F into D and some of D
Yeah,
into G, and then you could put some,
yeah, you could go the other way, just like Marcy said. So, Matt, if you take the bottom part of F.
South of 95.
South of 95, not south of 95, actually. Don't do that. We kind of screwed up last time, in my opinion, because we sort of left those people in no man's land between 95 and Post Road. Make it the Post Road.
oh, that makes sense.
I didn't realize that till I went home and then was driving, and I was like,
Yeah, that's not any type of, yeah.
You want that to be in the,
move that down into whatever this blue area is, into E.
that's about 1,300 people, 1,283.
All right, can you show us what it looks like? Expand it out.
What number are we aiming for?
Is it hot or is it?
Yes, I was just literally thinking the exact same thing.
I'm
Could be
comfortable,
that.
but.
Could be slower if you're doing it by hand.
Exactly, I was just going to say that, yeah.
You don't realize how slow it is until you're here.
The exciting redistricting committee, right? Thrills and chills.
What's taking them so long?
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Everything looks easy.
Do you want us to turn it around for a little and you can look?
Sure, that would be,
Karen, I don't know if you want to take a peek.
I'm good, I have a version of it up here on the computer.
yeah, so this is the area we want,
Mm-hmm.
some up here, probably G.
Yeah, maybe even some of that.
I think there'll be a way to get it.
Yeah.
Because this does not belong down, that's not a neighborhood.
Mhm.
Totally understand.
Yeah. And maybe this pushes over a little there. I don't know, though. I don't know what the numbers are.
The problem with that area is it wasn't cooperating. A lot
Yeah.
of it has to do with that insistence that Fairfield you stay together, which I don't think should be hamstringing us.
I
But
do want to see both, though.
Yeah, I
wanna
do
see-
too. If we
yeah.
can make it work, that's not a problem, but
Mm.
I don't wanna do it in
But where
bits.
like the neighborhood would be more important than the university, I
that's
see what you're
Mhm.
saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's very few votes that come out of the university.
Well, and they're their own little,
Enclave.
right, they're not, yeah, I mean.
They're not
we
really
do
impacted by
represent
much.
the Students,
Correct.
but it's
Mhm.
different, yeah.
I am placing a higher priority on neighborhoods. They're still gonna get representation.
Absolutely, right.
And don't forget, you're only getting screwed up on an RTM district. where
Right.
Only 3 people voted. The state assembly districts all staying the same. What was cumbersome last time is it was split between 2 state assemblies.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
That's true.
So we're doing all this
So
work
that's
to
better.
keep together
Right,
It's
3
just
to 5
every 2
voters
years
for
that
an
it
R- for
matters.
an RTM race.
Mhm.
That's not an actively engaged territory.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do with it, it stays in the 132nd. So that doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
and just remind me, the numbers are based on how many students live there or how many
The
students are
census-
registered
No, the census
that live there?
population.
So,
Mm.
yeah, so they're, like, my son's registered here in Connecticut still, but he goes to school in New York.
I think most kids
So,
do that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm addicted to this. It's lime and ginger sparkling water, and it's so good.
Really?
I get it ordered from Amazon on a
Oh,
regular
good.
basis.
Does it have sweeteners in it?
No, it's
Oh,
just,
this one.
yeah.
Just
it's
ginger
so
and
refresh-
lime?
Yeah,
Oh, good to know.
really yummy.
I get bored of the same thing all the time.
Yeah,
Ideal population is gonna be 6196.
okay.
But 132 is sort of, you have more wiggle room, because the 132nd and the 133rd and the 134th are like larger than average and smaller than average districts.
Mm-hmm,
So you just have to sort of fall in that range.
okay, that's good.
so-
6196-ish.
All right, can you show us what we did again?
D is 6272.
D, let's see, okay.
E is 7523.
Wait, hold on, can you do that again, Matt? I'm sorry, D is what?
6272?
Okay, you got it.
I didn't get B, though.
Yeah,
E is 7523, and then we added those people south of Post Road.
right.
F is 4820. And G is 6169.
Mm.
How come D is so little D?
G is 6169, and F is Okay, so if you take now that Hanford Drive area,
Could you just show me on your map where that is?
yeah, like the upper.
This part up
her
here?
maps- Yeah, that's no, here, that's upside down, like the
Yeah.
upper corner of G,
This
this over
corner?
here, Mel.
Okay.
Can you put that in F?
This over here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's
It's hard-
Hanford.
it's hard for
Hanford's
me
right
to
there.
tell on
You see, you can't read upside down, right?
Yeah, I don't totally.
the-
That's why I was like, I-
Welcome to my world, right? Wait, so isn't that, oh no, this is the
So
university area?
No, that's the upper corner, that's not the, I'm not touching the university.
This is the university.
No.
No, it's in-
Oh, you know
oh,
what, I
okay.
can't tell from underneath there,
Yeah,
this is.
this is the university.
the university's in yellow on this map, right?
So Hanford is already in what we're calling F, which is the district you're living in.
Oh,
Oh, really? It's not on this one.
It's not on this map.
It's
Here,
not here,
Hanford's in G.
Right,
Well,
because
it's on
you
that.
asked me to go back to that draft of that put the university in G.
Oh,
Right,
so you
right.
moved that in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that's yeah, I could start from anywhere, but
Well, no, we can't tell. Is there a way to make that map bigger on screen?
Or can you print it on a big?
Oh, I see, because you see where
Can you
that
print it
little
what you're working
cutout-
on, Matt?
yes, but I would
Or just
export a
make
file,
it, if
email
you
it to
could
myself,
just,
and print it from my office.
can you make it really big somewhere? And then we could just go up to the screen and look at it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a problem with the microphones, though.
yeah.
So the only way you can print this, Matt, is to go back to Old Town Hall?
I did it in March for you guys, and it took maybe 10 minutes. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you really want to see it, but. All right, so this
This is why I was trying to say, I wasn't trying to be difficult before, but we have to do our work. That's the most important thing that has to get done. We can't be hamstrung to the microphone.
So I have it on screen. Oh, you're looking at it. Okay. Yeah, that probably is bigger.
And this is the one with the numbers you just gave us. Okay. And what did you ask him to move over?
Well, because I didn't know.
Oh, right. I was getting
What was
confused
already
there.
actually. Is there any way for you to put the letter on the thing so I know what's what? Put the A, B, or the D, E, F, G,
Yes, I can.
Oh, wait, I gotta turn this back on. Maybe it'll pick us up.
So E and F are the ones out of balance, but I don't like the way D looks.
I still don't like the way D looks.
No,
No.
that all everything's gotta come apart.
Maybe this could get moved over to F doesn't make sense for D, for this area either, to go over to that, right?
Only thing. So this is North Benson.
Mm-hmm. I think of this as the university area, but I guess
That's
both sides are.
Barlow.
Yeah.
B is in the 134th?
Yeah, we can't touch B right now,
Yeah.
or we could, but I mean.
What are the numbers again? Like, how did they get, who were the letters?
So D was 6272.
Which one is that, green?
D
No,
is
light blue, light blue, down by South Benson.
Beach, like,
Beach, the East Beach.
yes.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, so D is 6272, E, oop,
Sorry, when I put the streets up there, everything slows down.
okay. D is 6272,
E's all screwed up.
E is 7523, that's too money. F is small at 4820, and G is 6169.
So, E,
E, I think F, we should start at F, adding to F before we do anything else. Because that's the lowest one on the,
Can we add the,
but I think we need to connect the neighborhoods.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the problem is that the spread on F to the other districts is so large that no matter what you do with the neighborhoods, it's literally, there's like
Well, same with
huge
E, right?
population.
E's a big too, so.
E's a problem, it's got too many, and F has too little, but I think we should probably focus on the one that has too little first, and then we can, and it may be that some of,
So can you want to move some of E up to F?
is that possible?
I don't think that makes
No?
sense, neighborhood-wise.
Well, nothing's going to match up.
I would, I mean, if we could move D a little west and south, that would make more sense,
Yeah.
neighborhood-wise. And
But
then,
D is the 132nd, correct?
yeah, they're all the
They're all the
132nd, all
132nd.
four of those.
But if you move it over to J, that's the 133rd, isn't it?
E, see down here,
Hold on, just, let's move E to D for right now.
E to what?
E to D.
Let's move some of E to
work on
D.
each. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about the numbers, I think
Yeah.
we should look at geography and
Okay.
then adjust the numbers.
Right, I agree.
Agree.
So, wherever, so,
Reef Road?
yeah, Reef Road, yes, Reef Road's a good dividing line.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yep.
So, yes, so Reef Road, E into D.
Right.
Is that Sherman School down in D?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Sherman, it's definitely Sherman students, and I think this school is there. Is that it there?
I think that's the red. He just flagged it. Yeah,
Okay.
he just flagged it red.
Here.
Yep, that's Sherman.
Okay, now what are those numbers, Matt?
Where'd my pen go? Oh, you stole it.
Mhm.
You stole my pen.
Oh, sorry. I don't know where my pen is.
So E is at 6259,
E is what, 60?
6259, which is in the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
D is now 7536, and F is, we didn't change anything about it.
Yeah,
Right.
And we didn't change G.
yep, they stay the same.
I mean, really, to me, it only makes sense to, it's going to be a mess. Well, could D go into F, but then,
Yeah, that's what, D could go into F.
it could. I don't
I
think.
think
of
it's
this
more
as the same-
reasonable that this D is in F than that part is into the D.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, don't you?
Mhm. Let's see.
And that's North Benson is the dividing line right now?
This right here is North Benson.
Between,
G and F,
yeah.
Well, between G and F, that's,
North Benson is the divider.
not North Benson. North Benson's on this side, that's Round Hill.
Oh, yeah, because we now have the
Oh, we
the
moved it.
university.
Right, we moved it
Right.
over.
So is this Round Hill right here?
Mhm.
I don't want to mark it up, but.
That's okay, I think, yeah. I have a pencil if you want to do that, but yeah, that's good.
Just when I get my bearings, Matt, you refresh your screen.
Yeah, what about the
What's the
part
section
of
that you want to?
D that's over the 95? If that could move over to F, I'm curious what.
F or G, but F is what needs it. We want to move this, right, over
Mhm.
here?
But
But
how
we
do-
want to do it at Fairfield,
But what was the neighborhood that you were trying to
it was like Vermont and Massachusetts. It was, I think it's up here.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't want him down here, you know?
Right. So if you take that northern end of that and stick it in G, what happens?
Well,
Because
the-
that'll take stuff out of D.
Like, take this, right?
Yeah.
It'll be too much in G then. We'll have to move stuff over to F.
Might be able
I
to do
think.
just a little bit of it.
I think it would be better if it's part of G, just in terms of.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, all of
Yeah.
that.
See where Meadow Street is?
Not right.
Here, this section here, this little corner here, could that be popped up into G?
That's a way different G than, because the
Well,
university is in F here.
Whatever this is in D, and we want
We
it to
won't be able
move
to get
it.
that far down, because right now, like, all of this stuff
Yes.
is like back into D now.
All of this is back. This is into D already?
Yeah, because up there, you can see, I'm just gonna,
Take the northern end, Matt, up
the
where-
stuff that's in red now,
Yeah. What is that?
I'd like to
What
take
strikes-
that, though, we need,
Okay.
like, yeah.
that's 571. If you look on the right-hand side, you see a population counter. So that's,
Where, just geography-wise, so I know in my head, where is, Grassmere School? Like, what,
oh, Grassmere Avenue?
The McKinney Senior Housing?
yeah, and just for,
Oh.
just where,
Or my
That's old school.
building is Grassmere Avenue.
no, you know what I'm talking
Yeah, the
about.
senior place,
Yeah,
right?
that's like in here.
Where is?
Near Kings Highway,
Okay.
north of Kings Highway.
Just trying to get my bearings of what street is what.
Is the mouse showing up on the screen there?
The street names,
Aren't on there.
No.
No mouse, okay, well, that's not helpful.
Keep going.
We're up to 1400.
Keep going down.
Just keep
going
going.
down. Just keep going down. I know we're screwing. Nope, now come back down the other way.
Don't get that little.
No, leave
No,
that
no,
alone
no.
and instead come backwards.
I'm just gonna put
Like,
these
come
back.
over here, right? Is that the neighborhood?
that's the neighborhood right there, that finger.
This one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so drop down in here, Matt.
That's that Meadow Street thing that I wanted to put up.
This in here.
Yep.
Meadowbrook, maybe, is it? that you-
It's Meadow Street on this
Meadow
map.
Street, I see, yeah.
Like a little square.
Just as a geographical observation, if you put Fairfield University all the way to that, like the Black Rock Turnpike border, like at the very top, that's now in like the Fairfield Woods voting district, you won't ever be able to get this far down. I mean, we can do it
Yeah.
as an experiment, but I just,
We just want to try it and see what the numbers are.
so we want that to be in G. So G is at 8,004. And I could cut
But
some
F, but F is light.
Yeah,
F is light, yeah.
a lot light.
So we could take some stuff out from this northern part, like the Osborne Hill area.
Put it into F, you mean?
Yeah.
We're going too far.
I'm also curious to see after we do this one, if we move the university back and also get the neighborhood in and just see what happens.
So am I changing this area that's in red to F?
Yes, please.
Oh. G is at 76, F is at 52.
So we need about 1,000 moved over, right?
Yeah, about 1,000.
So right in this picture, the university, I'm not near a microphone, I realize. In this picture, the university is in G, correct? So what would happen if we move the university over to F?
It would look very much like the large printed map you have in front of you.
Except for So my main thing on the map we have in front of us was just that little cutout right here.
Right. And then Pam's thing was she wanted this to be in F.
Right. Does that go in there?
You know, if we add that little cutout.
To
and we
G and move that over, maybe they'll compensate.
Simple. Yeah.
I mean, university truthfully is about half a district, right?
Oh, it's
Population-wise, it's about a half a district.
like 3,000.
Yeah, 2,800, so,
Oh.
or 2,900.
A big
So,
chunk.
I mean, whoever has that in their district will have fewer voters. I mean, that's your district now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
The voter turnout is relatively low. So
Right,
that's part of the dynamic of it.
yeah.
Right, but see, what you're doing, forcing us to keep it together.
I'm not forcing you.
Well, can we split it then, please?
Sure, what do you want to do?
That would be helpful. Split it right down, what's in the middle, Bill or Mine Road?
Or McCall.
McCormick?
I don't know the streets in
That would be quite ironic.
They misspell it though, don't they?
Yes, they do, the Scottish version.
So the Dolan Hall block
Think about
is,
it, you're really moving a district, a population district that doesn't vote into a whole district. So it's not within 10% of the population, even though it is on census
Right.
maps, but it's not.
Realistically, they never show up.
Realistically voters.
Right.
And it's good actually to have two districts represent the university, two separate districts. It's not a bad thing. I honestly think that that's not a bad thing from a representative standpoint. I know it adds complication at the ballot, but
Really, but like I said, the 134th, I mean, the 132nd all stays together. You're only worried about, you only have to worry about that in RTM here.
Yeah.
All right, so Matt, can you go back to our original map and split the university down the middle? Using, I guess, I think it's McCormick Road.
It's up here.
yeah, and this is
I don't know where it starts though. Bellarmine. That's true, it could go
so
split that way.
this is, so we're just, I just sort of reset whatever we did in the last half hour, and this is where it was from March.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So,
Pam, can you point to the
this is the university now, right? So are the census blocks the ones, okay, yeah, so move that to F, whatever you
That's
highlight.
it, that's in F, right?
Okay, I
You
mean,
want-
but I know, but I want to split the district in half. So, yes, move that to G. There you go, perfect. Move that to G, please.
How does it work, Matt, if we split it? Like where do they count the students?
Oh, we have to,
Identify where they are on campus.
yeah, we have to constantly figure out their dorm.
Aren't all the dorms in the north?
If they
No.
were, then they don't
Oh.
all be on the same census block.
No, they have a huge group at the southern end of the campus, and then they have the townhouses in the north end, and to the west, they're kind of split up.
Oh, okay.
And they're building a new dorm.
Mm.
Right on Brown Hill Road.
Did you go there?
I did. Public is viewing this, they can see all these map manipulations live, right?
Yeah, Liz is the only one on.
I'm just saying. If somebody was viewing this, they can see this.
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. They can see how it works.
How it works, exactly. It's a little bit of a give and take, as they say.
Right.
They can see why you can't do this in a board.
Exactly. Everything upsets the apple cart.
Is I the 10th letter or is J the 10th letter?
The red one, what are you saying?
J, there's, I'm just trying to figure out how many letters get us to 10. in
Oh,
J.
J, yeah.
I know your alphabet. J is the 10th letter.
All right, so that's 1480 of the 2880.
How does that affect those districts?
All right, that's really helpful. Can you dump that in G?
In F, right?
No, in G. We're taking it out of F and into G.
Yeah, half the university's going into G.
Okay, I thought it was already in G. Oh, no, we're back to the original
Yeah,
map.
we
Yeah.
go back.
Okay,
We started over.
right, right.
Okay, now can you take that upper,
From Grassmere,
that Hanford area and dump it back into F?
no.
Hanford.
That's this
Oh,
stuff.
oh, I'm sorry, you're talking there. I was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you want Dolan Hall or no?
No. I don't. Sorry.
Is Dolan Hall that little finger sticking up?
The yellow bump on the top.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then when you're ready on that one, Matt, then can you take the corner of the Massachusetts England area and put that in G?
From Grassmere over.
Yep, that square there.
Including that little, yeah, that part too.
Is the heat on in here?
Feels like it.
Can we turn it off?
See if that thing doesn't.
We're gonna start having to take off the layers, girls.
Yeah.
So let's see. D is at 5946. E is at 6256.
Wait, I thought you just said E was.
E is 6256.
B or D was 5946, right?
Yeah.
Oh, D is 5946. Okay,
Okay.
sorry. E,
6256.
F is 5472. And G is going to be overweight.
Hmm.
7110.
what was E, sorry?
E was 6256.
6256.
So we need to put some of G into F, probably. That
Well,
more,
G and F don't share a very large border, right? I mean, that's why you went through the university.
is there more of the university we can put into F?
You could put some of the university we took out back in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm, yeah,
that's
maybe,
fine.
that makes sense.
But give us Dolan Hall.
I think it's 400 up there.
We need about 600-ish, 700?
The one that, the section that cradles below this, whatever this is,
Yeah, underneath F there, that looks,
like this, whatever this is.
oh, that one.
Or here, well, I don't know, I don't care. This one, doesn't matter.
It's red here,
Yeah, how much is that?
75 people.
What about that, like, backwards boot near the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along the border of D and F.
Can you point to it on the map?
Keep going up,
This one instead, Matt, instead of that, this, how many is that?
or both might be, right?
830.
That would be pretty good, right?
What streets are those?
That's just all within the university.
Yeah, that's just all.
Southern part of the university.
So don't do anything yet. That's 830. How much is all this? Instead of doing the boot, how much is the rest of that yellow?
Uh, 420. Oh, actually, 513.
All right, what happens if you do that? Is that better?
It would be 5980-ish
In what?
in F.
I mean, that's within the range.
That's in striking
I
range.
mean, because the 10% deviation is going to be about 600. So if, you know, if 6,100 is the average for the town, it's like between 64 and like 58 is kind of what you're looking at.
Okay.
So move that.
Yeah,
How it looks with the numbers.
yeah.
So F is 6124. G is 6458. D is 5946. And E is 6256. Let me just look what our
Pretty close.
what our biggest one is.
G's the biggest.
So this would still be part of D, but that's okay.
G includes some of the university, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just.
Even though it's a little bit big, it might be big because of the university.
True.
But those are non-voters typically in an RTM election.
So, Matt, can I ask you a question? Seems like a silly question, but can you give us the calculations of F and G without the university calculated into it?
Just raw population?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say also, G is 100 voters, 100 people too high for 10%, so.
Okay.
I mean, that's gonna be one block somewhere, but just,
That's a simple fix.
Somewhere. So you gotta do G to F somewhere.
And that, but that boot was to 800.
Yeah, it was
That's too much.
Leave that. I think I know what to move on that F.
Can you move D up to F? Oh, no,
You
but it's
moved it.
G.
Well, how many people are in here? I think I need to look and see where
But
that.
no, the problem is you gotta get rid of G.
What do you mean, get rid of G?
Or G's too high is what he said, right?
By 100.
Oh, G's too bad.
Have to move a little
Oh, okay.
thing
sorry.
over to
Well, He
F.
can give us the options when he looks at the census block numbers and tells us where we have options.
yeah, like these two blocks here are 124. The two that are highlighted in red.
Right.
Move that down to D,
Yeah, D.
because
could
D is a
absorb it.
little light, right?
What streets are those?
Yeah. What streets are those?
I think they're in District 7 now.
What streets are those, Matt?
Smedley,
That's off of Wakeman.
Fairview,
Oh, yeah.
It's like kind of near Gould Manor-ish, but
Yeah,
North Benson.
that's good. That would fit in D with the other things around it.
Where is it?
It's down
Is it
here.
include Gold Manor Park?
No,
Okay.
Is that like Colony Fairview Ave? near
Yes.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
that's what you're, well, Colony's,
I don't know where Colony is.
Colony's, where's
This
Colony?
might be Colony down here along,
Meadowbrook is
parallel.
the southern border there.
Meadowbrook. So the proposal is to move those two spots where, to where? To D?
Yeah.
I don't know how to figure it out on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the wrong place?
It's like up here, maybe?
Is Meadowbrook, am I totally off? Is
Meadowbrook is where that Grassmere School, McKinney housing is. That's Meadowbrook.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I think we're pretty darn close, maybe.
So 5628 is what the population of G is without the university block.
What was that again?
Too low, right?
Don't pay
I
any
see what you're
attention
saying.
to that.
Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying.
5628 without the university in G.
And then what would F be without the university? I see where you're going with that, yeah.
I mean, I'm just, that was
No,
just
I get it,
curiosity, right?
yeah.
I guess that's before we move this 100. So it might be a little lower.
Yeah.
4070
4,070?
without the university stuff.
There's nothing you can really do about it, but that's really what it is.
I get-
finally figured that out when I was going through all this stuff, and I'm like.
That's why District 7 has like one of the lowest, one
Well,
of the
that's
two
what I
lowest.
was like,
Correct, because I could never figure out why the math on that worked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, I'm like, that's why.
Right.
Because that might as well not be there, but you have
Yes.
to calculate it in.
right, and it
that's
makes
why
a
you're
difference
looking
in
at the
voter
numbers,
turnout,
and
yeah.
You don't understand what is happening that is wrong.
Right.
Until you figure that all out.
Right.
So really, those are the numbers, if you're studying data, what you should
Right.
be using, that should be your raw data.
Yeah.
Matt, these are numbers of registered voters, right?
This is census population figure.
Census.
Okay, so it doesn't correlate to registered voters at all.
No.
No,
So are
but-
college students counted twice in the census? I'm
No.
confused.
You're counted wherever you are on April 1st of the census year, 2020.
Okay.
They changed how they do the calculation, not us.
Yeah.
All right.
So then did we move that, did you already move that little area to, from G to D?
Oh, those two blocks? No, I wasn't sure people wanted to do it, so.
Yeah, can we try it?
Because the problem is G's still too big? Is that the problem?
G's a little too big, like 100 too big. And D actually is the lowest, so it would be a nice
Yeah,
balance.
that's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have neck issues too. Is it like right here?
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's from
Arthritis, I
looking,
hope
it's
you don't.
from looking down all the time.
At like books and
Every,
screen,
yeah, and you read on the thing, and now I'm like trying to read like this.
Mm-hmm.
The chiropractor's addicting.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Do they really help? I've never really tried.
I'm a physical therapist and I love the chiropractor.
I really need to go badly.
Problem is, it's like a fleeting relief.
Oh, yeah.
Ways, and then you're all locked up again.
I know. I feel like I need like posture help and equipment
I
or
need
something to
that
keep
thing,
me.
I need that brace that makes
Yeah.
you go like this.
I bought one of those at TJ Maxx, but
Does it work?
Put it on, like, this thing is so uncomfortable.
I have one too, and it didn't last long.
habit of doing it?
There's one that has like an alarm on it.
Yeah,
I
that goes
bought
off.
that.
It tells you like, you're like a cattle being prodded. Oh!
I need that.
Stand up.
So what's next?
Tell us what the numbers are once you did that?
Yeah, and what the D and F numbers are, right? D and G.
All the numbers.
Yeah. Kind of a logical map overall.
Yeah, that's.
At least from this point of view.
Excuse me. It seems better than what we did before.
Mm-hmm.
D is 6,070. E is 6256. F is 6124. And G is 6334.
That's a good balance.
And there is some of the university in G, right?
Yeah.
So that's good, actually, that's higher for G.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Those are all within the acceptable limits, Matt?
Yeah, they're smaller than the largest district in the 133rd.
Okay, good. And within 10%.
Yeah.
That's great.
Matt, do you ever, as a registrar, send like separate information to the college students? So if there's that confusion from year to year where they're moving?
I'll say that there's a huge spike in interest in the presidential year, right? And we have to sort of work with them to figure out where they have to go. We did it in 2016. We did it election day registration at the university. So we just said, okay, everybody, this is where you're going. Don't even register in advance. Just come on down on election day. So that worked pretty well because we were able. If you were in the dorm that was in the different district, we just said, okay, oh, you're in Dolan Hall. Okay, here's your ballot, right? Because they didn't have to physically go.
Oh,
to
sorry.
another place. The universities are required to do some voter education work under like the Higher Education Act. They normally don't really, like it's not very well enforced. So it's always like we try to get them to like, okay, because you didn't do the required message you're supposed to do to everyone, can you just put these postcards in the mailboxes without us having to pay postage for them? Right? So like there's some of that kind of stuff. But outside the presidential year, you're putting a lot of energy in and the whatever. I'm a balding bureaucrat. Like I don't know how to make these kids get interested, right? So maybe someone does. That's sort of like a different problem. But yeah, I think one thing that Pam said, I think that was a good point. My main concern about this as a problem is if the students are in the wrong place and they get the wrong ballot because they moved from one dorm to the other, I worry about the sort of the post-election controversy of someone saying this election wasn't legitimate because people moved from here to there. To the extent that they are in the same state rep district, that they're not going to get a different ballot, that does sort of minimize that concern. So I do sort of appreciate that you brought that point up because I think that's a good that's my sort of like, I don't mind the extra work. I don't want people to claim our elections were no good. That's sort of like
That
my.
could only really happen with the RTM election now. Right?
That's right. And I'll say the three people who came out from the university, they weren't students. They were Jesuits who live on campus.
So essentially, we had no students voting in the RTM elections
Yeah, I mean, maybe from the beach or something, but none
from the university campus. All right, well, that's pretty decent information.
Can the Linwood area, remember I said there was just one neighborhood that's, because we didn't drop all of it.
That's where like the McGoldrick Fuel.
Yes,
Yeah.
along 95.
I'm noticing between E and F, there's a 100-person swing. Is there enough to move that Linwood group
From E to F.
from E to F?
Like the whole group
little
down to
more.
Post Road, or just part
Am
of?
I doing that the right way? To take so to take this group
That would make sense.
and up into here, because even though it looks like this is actually really the cutoff right here. I don't think
Post
you can get
Road?
all of them, but there's houses in here.
What's
These
that?
are mostly commercial.
Mm-hmm.
It's that sliver that's drops down in between Henderson, Matt, and Post Road.
Well, here's Linwood.
Yeah, how
North
many?
Pine Creek.
Yes, that would be great. Can you stick that back in?
Yeah, that's only 37 people.
Okay, yeah, that would be, thank you.
Do you want to go down to the Post Road or no?
Sure, I think that's all commercial though.
Actually, there are 0 people on there, and I would suggest so that has a land contiguous.
Yeah,
Leaving if the census block actually has 0, leaving it in there so that the district is what we're calling District E is not like 2 discontiguous areas.
okay, that's fine with me.
Did you want to go over to like Mill Plain Road, or
If there's room, how many people is it?
it's a total of 56.
Close to the 100.
Yeah.
That would make
Is that okay
sense.
with everybody? Then it just drops to
Yeah.
Post?
Mm-hmm.
Plus then that crew can just keep voting at Ludlow High School and that they're like literally in their backyard.
Oh,
So if we cut it here, then they
Yeah.
don't have to go.
They'll be upset.
yeah, that makes sense. Is that Ludlow here? I don't really know the
yeah.
schools.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. That's
Yeah, what you see on there right now is the 12 that we have right now. So
The 12,
elementary.
oh, okay.
Did we have to, I feel like we had 13, but
Yeah, I don't know.
13.
Elementary?
schools?
No, we have 11 elementary schools.
11. Oh.
3 middle schools, 2 high schools.
So what do we think?
Did
So
we do
I'm,
the numbers there? After that move, Matt?
oh, you want the total? Okay, yeah.
If you wouldn't mind.
You want me to just do all 10?
yeah, and I did have a quick question because we hadn't really touched ABC. So the university, the other university in town is all in C, is that correct?
As of right now, yeah.
As of right now, I would be curious to do what we did. I'd just be curious to do what we did with Fairfield University with Sacred Heart, just to look at the numbers of what's in C without the.
Oh, you want to know just what the
Yes,
what the
yes,
raw data
yes.
is.
Just similar
You just
to.
give her the raw data then, Mitch?
Oh, yeah, 1446.
Sacred Heart.
Wait, so 1446 is how many students are at Sacred Heart?
Voters, right?
On that parcel of land,
Okay.
there's, since the census, there's another dorm went online, so, I mean, it's constantly in flux, but yeah,
Okay.
that was what it was.
Is this students or voters?
Students, population, right? Yeah.
Probably similar voter turnout for the Sacred Heart students as Fairfield U?
I would say noticeably fewer.
Fewer for who? Fewer than 3 Jesuits?
Well, let's say the presidential year interest is also lower.
Gotcha.
I think, and I've been doing some voter reg work at Sacred Heart for the last couple of weeks, and what you see is that almost everyone I'm getting is like, they're like, I commute from Orange,
Oh.
right? They're like, most of the students, because the university doesn't have 1,400 students, it has a lot of students. But like almost everyone who's going there, like, lives somewhere else in Connecticut. Like, they're not coming from other states and stuff in the way that they might.
Or they don't live on campus. There's a lot of off-campus housing for
And they have
Sacred Heart.
dorms in Bridgeport, too.
Yeah, they have a significant.
So yeah, if we could see the population for all of them, that would be good.
Okay, so A,
Oh, wait, shoot, I did.
got 5923. B, 5783. C, 6004. D, 6070. E, 6200. F, 6180. And G, 6334. H, 6330. I is a 6358. J, 6340. Oh, and that's it.
Yeah. Thank you.
So our lowest is 5783
B.
and B, and our highest is 6358.
So those are all within the range, right, Matt?
So let's see. What was the one that was 57?
5783.
B
B.
was that?
B.
B, like boy.
B and I are the spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yeah, that's 557 different on a population of 61,000.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good. Okay. Do we need to sleep on this?
Yes.
I'd like to see the political overlay on top of the numbers, if we can.
You do that, but like you did last time, Matt?
Oh, like party registration?
Yes.
I'll just say these are, like, I have not reloaded them in since our previous, like, effort, so these are like.
You don't have to do it for tonight.
No, not for
January.
tonight,
Oh, you want current numbers?
for the next meeting.
Yeah, just
Okay.
dump it in on top.
All right. So you want like the color blocks, or you want just
No, we
the
could-
how many?
The color blocks are good, and that, with that,
The
the
sheet.
key that you gave us last time.
Sure.
No, that takes time. Thank you for doing that.
Well, you know, anything I can do to help.
Okay.
So you want this by email, like just
That'd be great.
and what's the next time this group meets?
Next.
Tuesday.
2 weeks,
Oh,
right?
two.
Is it
Oh,
2
yeah,
weeks?
so
No, it's next week.
Oh,
Next week.
Okay,
Next
and then 2
Tuesday.
weeks. So Tuesday, the
I'm trying to get
1st.
the election over.
I may not be able to. I will get you whatever information you need. I have a like official commitment for that day, so so just let me know what you need.
Okay.
Would it make sense to move it? Because if he's not here and we want some stuff tweaked, it'll be a waste.
Yeah.
Do we have to
What-
make a motion to change it if we want to move it?
Yeah, we do.
I also, if it would be helpful, I mean, you can do the motion, but it may be like I could be here at like 8:15 or something.
That's
That may be,
Oh, that's fine with
you know what I
me.
mean? It's not
We
like
were starting later anyway.
yeah. I'm not. It's not sleepaway camp. You know.
Do you want to start the meeting at 8? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
why don't we just extend the starting time?
Yeah.
On Tuesday, the 1st.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
So should we make a motion?
Yes. Do you want to do that?
Sure, I make a motion to change the 7:30 PM meeting on November 1st to 8 PM.
Actually, 7 PM, I believe. Don't we start at 7?
No, we start at 7:30 on Tuesdays because I couldn't do 7.
Actually, technically, like, the meetings are on the agenda, and then we need a 2/3, so why don't we just do a sense of the body to have the chairman change the start time to 8 o'clock?
for that one
That way we
meeting,
don't have to do all those motions.
Okay.
Is that okay with you guys?
for just that one meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
just
change
the
the
one meeting.
November 1st meeting to 8, just a sense of the body.
All right, so I guess the proposal is there a sense of the body that we're going to change the time of our November 1st meeting to 8 o'clock?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you. I will tell Betsy. Okay, and then Matt, you think that's enough time to get us that information before next Tuesday, the party?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Thanks.
Well, you think you'll have it like 24 hours in advance? Is that okay?
Yeah, that should be, like, I have to sort of geocode the voter list, which is time-consuming, but the computer does most of it. so.
Okay. Yeah, if you could get it to us on Monday, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Can I make a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Anything else anyone wants to discuss? Yes, thank you. Want a second?
Sure, I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, folks. I didn't ask public.
Public comment?